What a pleasure it is each and every year to get to come down to what used to be, and Caroline and I have talked about it, MMM&G, and we're not MMM&G. Caroline Beecham at, where are we?
M&P Insurance and Investment Services, still at 833 Malcolm.
And we did have a nice little conversation before we got on about how so many people, even after 10 years, associate this particular business with MMM&G because of the long-standing relationship that those guys had here in this building. But we've been here a long time, haven't we?
Yes,
So
yes.
Let's talk a little bit about some expertise and some of the things that you do. First of all, welcome back to the program.
Thank you so much. I always enjoy it.
Tell us a little bit about you. Remind the folks about Caroline and what you do at M&P here, and how long you've been doing it and how much you enjoy it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I am a life insurance agent.
Okay.
I have been in the insurance business since I got out of college, which has been a couple of years ago. And I offer life insurance and health products and long-term care and vision and dental, many products like that.
In the insurance business, and what is really, really important as we film, because we're getting, obviously each and every year, get to the end of the year, we have some deadlines that we have to meet when we talk about Medicare. And Caroline, talk about some of the deadlines that we have, and just exactly when we talk about Medicare beneficiaries, what exactly are we talking about here?
Okay, thank you. That's a good question. I do work a lot with Medicare beneficiaries. The enrollment period to make any changes on a prescription card or a Medicare Advantage plan is October the 15th through December the 7th.
Okay.
And though that enrollment period is set in stone. Medicare beneficiaries are people who have a red, white, and blue Medicare card.
Okay.
And that says that they are a Medicare beneficiary. Those are people who can be either over 65 or on Social Security disability.
When you're talking about people that are on, quote, Medicare, how does that work in the normal standard of the day? I mean, how do you get on Medicare if somebody is that of age, or what do you have to do? Who do you have to see? Who do you have to see to get on Medicare?
You need to call your Social Security office, or better than that is actually go down and sit with someone, ask all the questions, have a reference that you can contact if you have any questions about it, and find out all of the details very specific to you.
And in doing so, once people get those cards and you talk about the enrollment period, what if you miss the enrollment period? What if you don't renew, or what happens then? I guess you don't get anything, huh?
Well, it depends. If you're already participating, you already have a prescription card, you already have a Medicare Advantage plan, that December the 7th is your deadline set by the government. And there are not any exceptions to that December 7th deadline. If you are new to Medicare, there's another set of enrollment deadlines. And some of the deadlines can result in a penalty, and some of them result, just as you said, in no coverage.
Right, and that's the worst case scenario, no coverage. All right, well, tell us a little bit about how you guys here help. What exactly do y'all do when it comes to helping these folks get enrolled or whatever? What do we do specifically here?
Okay, what we do is we represent a lot of different companies. So we're not associated just with one company. We try to find the most appropriate company for each person. We are not allowed to advise or recommend a plan, but we can help do the research for them to find out which company may be most appropriate for them based on their very specific situation. And then we help enroll them into that plan.
Well, obviously, when you have more than one option, that is a great option for that person trying to sign up to, like you say, go through a series of possibilities of companies and say, here's what can be offered here, here's what here, blah, 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 blah. So that's what you have to do. That's where your expertise comes in not making a recommendation, but analyzing what may or may not help.
Yes, like prescription cards. There's 28 different prescription plans. in Jackson County.
Right. Wow.
28.
28.
How do you know which one is going to work best for you?
Well, you got to have some expertise.
That's right.
You got to have somebody helping you out.
Right. They don't all cover the same prescriptions. They have different premiums. They have different deductibles. They have different copays. There are 28 very different plans. So.
Tell us again about we're in the enrollment period now. The deadline is?
December the 7th.
Okay. And if anybody, sees the program and needs an answer to a question, how do they contact you here?
It's real easy. You can call our office at 870-523-6771. If you forget my name, just ask for the insurance lady.
Email address to contact you in case somebody's more in tune to email. How do we email you?
At C_Jones, Jones, the number 1 at Comcast.net.
That's easy enough, isn't it?
Yes.
Caroline, it is always a pleasure to get to come down and visit with you and find out about what's going on in your end of the insurance business world. And I've always had great respect for insurance people, and especially when you talk about handling a lot of companies and have a lot of, it's just amazing what you have to know, what you have to learn, so you can help us learn and make intelligent decisions when it comes to insurance. And I just want to thank you for your hard work.
Well, thank you so much. It's my pleasure to help people.
Caroline Beecham, we appreciate her joining us here on the Business Spotlight. Let's continue on with more of our program.